Hey guys, it's Kat here. Today I'm going to talk about a very talked about subject regarding Contractors Showdown. I've heard a ton of people in the VR community from both Showdown side and Pop 1 side saying Showdown will kill Population 1, and in my honest opinion, it won't, and let me break down why. Before we get started, if y'all enjoy these types of videos, let me know by liking, commenting, or subscribing. Or if you feel inclined to, all of the above. It really helps me out and I'd really appreciate. Now back to the video. As a Pop 1 content creator and formal comp player who's played the game for almost 2 years, I've seen my fair share of people saying, "Oh, this game will kill Pop 1, Pop 1 is in trouble, Pop 1 should just shut down while they're ahead," which, in retrospect, I myself have posted a couple videos claiming this. But I don't actually think I've seen so many claims about this until now. Now before I get started, I just want to say that Showdown is an incredibly fun and unique game. It has its own things that make it unique, and this game is by no means bad in any way, and I'm not trying to knock it with this video. Now me personally, Pop 1 has been my main VR game for a while now. Most of my channel content is focused around the game, and it'll always be my main game, no matter what kind of game comes along. Because no matter how hard I've tried giving up or quitting, the game just has a way of seducing me and bringing me back to it, which is considerably fair, considering the fact that I have over 2,000 games on it. I can never just abandon the friends that I've made on the game, hence why I'll always play it. Now before we start, let me just give a little backstory on Showdown. When Contractors Showdown was first announced, the whole VR community was abuzz. There were numerous content creators who made videos covering it, and many saying, yeah, it was the Population 1 killer. When it was announced that there'd be an open beta, about 6 months later, tons more people got a chance to play it, and everyone lost it. The game looked amazing, the map was huge, and it ran incredibly well on standalone Quest. It had mechanics like zip lines and sliding. It had tons of verticality, and plenty of unique POIs. The public was excited to get their hands on it. With the official release being today, at least as the time of recording, it is one of the most anticipated launches that we've seen so far this year, with pre-orders making the game top 10 on the VR list without it even officially releasing yet, which we can expect that number to climb once it officially releases. Now, why are people saying Showdown will kill Pop 1? Is it because of the map, the gameplay, the devs? In my opinion, I'd say it's a good mix of everything. To understand why this is being speculated, let me break it down a little bit. Pop 1's map, while not as large as Showdown, has definitely more diversity regarding POIs. In one corner you have Metro, another corner there's the old western type, which I forgot the name of it. The other corner there's modern day observatory, and then the other corner we have cemetery. While in Showdown, while the map is diverse, it kind of just feels like it's all meshed together, as it's literally just all basically one gray, gloomy color code. While some people like this, others prefer more variety, like Pop 1 includes. Regarding gameplay, in Showdown, you can glide around using parachutes, you can use zip lines to rotate across the map, you can buy back your teammates, buy attachments for your weapons, and buy heals and insurance. In Pop 1, you can glide around with your wingsuit and climb literally everything, providing for great movement techniques and different positions to fight. While some people enjoy Pop 1's mechanic, the mechanics Showdown has to offer can be seen as refreshing. When comparing graphics for Showdown to Pop 1, the more clear winner would be Showdown. Because of its more realistic setting, things like guns, characters, and just the map itself is more appealing to the eye. And it honestly looks and feels better on standalone Quest than it does for Pop 1. Because while Pop 1 on the other hand has a nice map and visually is appealing, there are numerous rendering problems with rocks over the map, glitch spots all over the map where you can just go into the ground and shoot out from and kill people and they can't fight back. Now, why are people saying Population 1 will be killed by this game? From what I've seen, people are pointing out how much the overall game is. The developers for Showdown have shown their dedication to the game and taking player feedback. While it seems like with Big Box, they're just focused on doing their own thing and not exactly implementing the feedback that players want. The only true feedback that has been implemented was a DT nerf, which was 6 to 7 months overdue. Now this isn't the first time a VR game has quote-unquote threatened Pop 1. The same thing actually happened of spring of last year when Breach was released. The game was absolutely hyped into oblivion and had such high expectations. When the game was released, all those expectations were met, and even more, I'd say. And for a couple weeks, people were saying it would kill Pop 1. Then after that, Breachers just kind of faded back into one of those other VR games. While the game itself is doing really well right now, with a strong esports scene being led by VRML, nobody nowadays really compares it to Pop 1, because you literally can't compete with it. Now, to wrap this video up, I don't think Showdown poses much of a threat to Pop 1. While I feel like there will be some Pop 1 players who will go to Showdown, either temporarily or permanently, Pop 1 will remain unchanged. There are a ton of awesome things right now that are being worked on by Big Box, as I've seen myself from the playtest, and I cannot wait for it to be released. But don't forget who started it all, and why Showdown is even here, and that is because of Pop 1, whether you want to admit it or not. This has been Cataglitch VR. I hope you guys have a great one. I apologize for the lack of video this week. I was just super busy making this vid. Alright, you guys have a good one.
Someone hacking?